Hey guys, it's Oli bringing another Pokemon Nerd Wi-Fi battle, and this one's against Luigifan1234. And I know I uploaded a battle against him not too long ago, but we always have a lot of fun matches, and we're good friends, so we just decided to have a Yu-Gi match. And this one turned out to be like really good, and he actually uploaded his side of the battle on his channel, so be sure to check that out as well. But anyway, let's get into the battle. I lead off with my Empoleon, and he leads off with his Azelf. Now, I was fearing that it was a Choice Banded Azelf, and when he U-turned, I still thought I was Choice Banded, even though there was Stealth Rock damage, but I just, Stealth Rock, Life Orb damage, but I just didn't see that Life Orb, I don't know why. So I go for the Stealth Rocks, and I always fall for the Magic Bounce. On Espeon, on Xatu, it doesn't matter, I always fall for it. I just do, I don't know why. It just always gets me. But, basically he sets up his rocks now, and I Ice Beam, because I have no reason to overpredict, and he goes into his Blastoise, knowing that I would Ice Beam. Now he withdraws his Blastoise and goes into Rose Raid, but since I can't do anything to Blastoise, I decided to roar it anyway. But instead I roared the Rose Raid, and I phased him back into his Blastoise. Wow, that was kind of hard to say for me. Anyway, he Ice Beams, predicting my switch. I Ice Beam, predicting his switch. So it was just like a whole bunch of mind games right there. But I knew he'd switch here, so I go for the Roar again. Maybe Oh no, I go for the Rocks. Wow, okay. I go for the Rocks, seeing that it was an opportune moment to set up his Rocks. So I knew he'd switch, but I actually thought I roared. But it does. Now I roar. Now I roar him out and just go back into his Blastoise. So it's just between his Blasters and Rose Raid, which I find kind of funny. Now he Rapid Spins, and I didn't see that coming for some reason when it was so friggin' obvious. I really should have set up my Rocks again. But I just go for the Scald, and I actually called that burn. Like, on Skype, I'm like, the Scald will burn. And it burned, and I was like, yes. Because I actually tend to call burns a lot with Scald, and it's actually really awesome. Now, he switches into a Xatu, and I predict that. I'm like, yes, Ice Beam is going to do massive damage. And I find out it's a Zoroark. I'm like, crap, really? Zoroark? Ugh. Anyway, he goes for a Focus Blast, and that thing is Choice Specs. And look at that. Choice Specs Focus Blast. That doesn't kill. I was so surprised. That's how much of a beast freaking especially defensive Empoleon is. So anyway, I just killed it off with a Scald. That Zoroark had no chance since it is so frail. And now he sends in his Entei. And this thing is that Scarf Eruption set, the Flosion set, that MBZ likes to use. And this set worked so well for him this match. He just Eruptions me to kill me, and I send in my Snorlax. Since he knows I have the thick fat, he's going to switch out, but he's in the Earthquake. But no, I predict the Xatu switching, and I go for the Crunch. But freaking, that does nothing. I thought it would do so much more damage than that it did, but I guess Bold Xatu was like really bulky or something. But now he just Toxics me, and I Body Slam to see how much that would do, and it does about the same as Crunch, so I found that extremely disappointing. Maybe it was like min-max damage variations or something. But anyway, he protects just to gain health back and scout what I'm going to do, but I just Crunch, so it don't really make a difference. And now he switches out into his, I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, into his Rose Raid, but I Body Slam anyway, because I don't see why wouldn't I Body Slam. And look at that. It does half to Rose Raid. It did so much damage, and I actually paralyzed it as well. And he sees that he can't stay in, or this Rose Raid will be dead, basically. So he has to switch the hell out and go into his Blastoise, but I see no reason not to Body Slam, so I just Body Slam again, and it doesn't do a lot to this Blastoise, but the burn damage actually helps a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. So, what happens here? Oh yeah, I switch out into my Mew, because this Mew has Heal Bell, so I was just gonna Heal Bell the toxic damage and keep my Snorlax healthy. But here he Scalds and burns me. And for some reason, after this turn, I don't Heal Bell. I go for the Seismic Toss, wow, after turn effects. Anyway, I go for the Seismic Toss, predicting a Xatu switch, and I knew Xatu would switch in, but I should have Heal Belled, because if my Snorlax would be healthy, it would be so much better in this match, because it could just wall that Entei, and that Entei was so much trouble for me. Like right now, he sends in his Entei, and I send in my Snorlax. Now if it wouldn't have that poison damage, it would be so much easier. But it isn't, so he goes for the Eruption, he doesn't do much, or like anything at all. And he sees that he can't do anything, so he has to switch the hell out, and which he does. He switches into his Blastoise, and I go for the Earthquake, but it doesn't kill it, which I was like, oh, this sucks, but I was so happy that the burn killed it, because that would just be a useless turn, and he'd have speed me and cost me some damage, so it's good that I I killed off the Blastoise. But now I send in this Azelf. He Psychics me. I leave Snorlax in to die because Snorlax was basically useless, judging by the amount of HP it has. But now going to my Zapdos. And this is a Choice Scarf Zapdos. This thing is awesome just because it's how unexpected it is. And it's so much fun to use too. And I T-Bolt and killed the Azelf. He automatically figured out that I was Scarfed and he sent in his Roseraid. And I know I can't do anything to that Roseraid with a Zapdos locked into Thunderbolt. So I had to switch out and I foddered my Mew. And yeah, he Sludge Bomb. I actually surprised it didn't kill me. I don't know why. I thought it would kill me, but it doesn't. But I just foddered my Mew. I actually lived, which made me happy, and I Seismic Toss for a lot of damage, but it just kills me with a Sludge Bomb. So now I believe I go into my Heracross. Yes, I do go into my Heracross, and I substitute, predicting a switch, which I don't know why I did, but I guess I just predicted a switch. And he Sludge Bombs me and kills my sub. So I realize this, and I know I have to go for the Mega Horn or any move that will kill this Roseraid. So I just do it. But now he has a full health Entei with Scarf Eruption, and this thing is hell. This is his last poke, by the way. Look, he outspeeds my Heracross because this is a sub 3 attacking Heracross, which actually I like this set, but it didn't really do much in this battle, except maybe kill a Roseraid a little. But this Entei just friggin' proceeds to sweep me. Look, I was sending my Azelf. This is a Choice Bandit Azelf that I never even showed in this match, but I had to go for it now. I had a feeling it wouldn't live this eruption, but I had to take the risk, and it didn't live. So this was disappointing. Now, I go into my Zapdos. This is a speed tie because both of our Modest Scarfed, and he was a speed tie. Now, if I would win the speed tie, I'd T-Bolt, and Eruption wouldn't do as much damage, and maybe I could have actually won this match, but it didn't work that way. But it was still a fantastic battle, Luigifan1234. I had so much fun, and make sure to check out his channel. He's awesome. Rate, comment, subscribe, and see you guys.